everyone, I am Paulette. If you are here for the first time or you have been with me for a while, welcome. Today I am so excited to be starting my new cooking series, guys. I know it has been a while and I really do miss sharing all of my favorite recipes with you all. I recently put out a teaser video maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago in regards to my native Bajan turnovers, and I know you all are patiently waiting for the recipe and this video, so I am not going to keep you guys waiting any longer. All right, so before I actually get into the recipe, I just want to mention briefly that if my surroundings look a bit different to you all, it is because I am in my downstairs kitchen and I will be working out of here until my kitchen upstairs is ready for use again. All right, so without further ado, let's get started. Okay guys, so let's get started with the ingredients. I'm gonna tell you what I have here so far. Okay, in this bowl I have 2 3/4 cups of flour. I have 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour and 1 cup of self-rising flour in this bowl over here. Okay, that is equal to 2 3/4 cups of flour. Okay, it is all sifted and I'm going to give it a good stir. All right, just to incorporate the both flours. All right, okay, so that's that. All right, so in this cup I have a 1/4 cup of warm water, and it should be at 115 degrees. In this cup I have 3/4 cups of evaporated milk, and it should be warm as well at 115 degrees. Over here I have 1 beaten egg, and I have a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and I have a tablespoon of dry active yeast. Okay, and in this bowl here I have 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter that is at room temperature. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put the water is supposed to be about 115 degrees. Okay. So I'm going to add my active dry yeast in there, and I'm going to put about 1.5 tablespoons of brown sugar. Okay, and I'm going to give that a little stir. Let me start with this spoon here. Couple stirs. Okay. I'm just going to let that sit for a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to take a tablespoon and a half, and I'm going to put this flour aside because I'm going to be needing this for the kneading part. All right, so I'm just going to rest that over there. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to get started with the remaining of my sugar. I'm going to add it to my room temperature soft butter. Okay, give that a good creaming. Okay guys, so as you can see, my cream and sugar is well creamed. All right, all the sugar is dissolved, all the crystals. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add my beaten egg, and I'm going to mix that in. And I just want to mention, guys, that the reason why I'm not using any baking powder or salt is because I'm using the self-rising flour, and that already has the salt and the baking powder. Okay, I like to mix my flours pretty much. So now I'm going to add my yeast in here. And I just want to explain the process of the yeast. When you put the sugar in the warm water with the dry yeast, that helps to create the fermentation process. Okay? So get all of that in there. Okay. Then I'm going to add my milk as well. It has a little scab on it, but that's okay. And I'm going to mix that well. So now I'm going to add my flour in, and I'm going to add it in thirds, okay? So here is where I'm going to have to switch to my mixing spoon. And I'm going to add in the remainder of my flour. Okay. And I'm going to give that a mix until everything is well incorporated. Okay, so I'm going to take the flour that I set aside. Not sure if I'm going to need all of it. Then I'm going to turn my dough mixture out. And I'm just going to knead this for 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, guys? I kneaded it for 2 to 3 minutes. It's nice and soft. So I'm just gonna, form this into a ball. And I'm gonna let it sit. It's nice and soft. I'm gonna let it sit in this bowl for about an hour or so until it double in size. Okay? And the bowl is lightly oiled. I'm going to cover it with some plastic wrap and a tea towel. Okay? Okay, guys, so I am going to be showing you how to prepare the coconut filling for the turnovers. Okay? In this cup I have 3/4 cups of water. Okay? I'm going to put that in there. In this bowl, I have 2 cups of freshly grated coconut, and I took all of the brown husk off pretty much. Okay. In here, I have a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. I have a 1/2 teaspoon of freshly grated nutmeg. Okay. And I have a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Okay. And I'm gonna turn on the heat on low, medium, until all the water pretty much has evaporated. Okay, I also have a teaspoon of almond extract, but I'm going to be putting this in last. Okay, I'll let you see what it looks like when it starts to come together. All right, okay guys, so here is my coconut mix, and as you can see, it's pretty much all the water is pretty much evaporated, but I like mine to, you know, be a little sticky, so I'm gonna just let it go for another minute. Then I'm gonna start to work on the dough again. All right, so guys, this looks good. That looks pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna cut the heat off. And I'm going to add my almond extract. Give that a good stir. And it's all ready. I'm just going to put it in this bowl and let it cool for a little bit. You can see it's almost double in size. So I'm going to take the plastic wrap off. All right. And I'm going to punch down in the middle. Okay. And then I'm gonna put a little flour. And I'm gonna turn it out. And I'm just gonna knead it for 30 seconds, guys. So now I'm gonna divide this into 8 balls. I like to cut mine with a knife, all right? Okay guys, so this is the last dough ball. All right, so now they're all on this non-stick sheet pan, and I'm going to cover with plastic wrap, and I'm going to let them sit for about 45 minutes. Okay, and then I'll come back and let you see. Okay, I do apologize. I mentioned earlier that the dough balls should have rested for 45 minutes, but this is after I put them, you know, I prepared them with the coconut and then I put them in the pan. Okay, so we let them sit for another 45 minutes, okay, before I put them into the oven. All right, okay, so I'm gonna put a little flour here in case I need it. All right, so I'm gonna roll out each ball into a circle. That looks good. So now I'm gonna take my coconut filling, about 1.5 tablespoons. Okay. A little bit more. And I'm going to pull the ends up, and I'm going to seal the edges, okay? Seal the edges. Okay, I'm going to flip it over, seam down, and I'm going to push my points down, okay? Because the first time I did it, I didn't use a pan. I actually baked them on just a plain sheet, okay? But I purchased this mini loaf pan. It is non-stick, but I did put a little grease, you know, to grease the inside a little bit. All right, so now you see how that look? I'm gonna put it in the pan, all right? And I'm gonna continue with the others, okay, until I'm done. Okay guys, I'm down to my last dough ball that I rolled out into a circle, okay? Now I'm gonna put the remainder of coconut filling in there. Okay. So now I'm gonna fold the ends together, seal the edges, okay. I'm gonna flip it over, push down on the ends, and that's it, guys. That's it. Okay, so now I'm gonna let these sit for about 45 minutes, okay, to an hour. And then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna brush a little melted butter over them. Then I'm gonna bake them for 16 minutes, okay? So I'll see you back then. The dough balls has been sitting for 45 minutes, okay? So I'm just gonna brush the tops with a little melted butter. Then I'm gonna put them in the oven at 350 degrees for 16 minutes, okay? So see you back in 15 minutes. My turnovers has been baking for 16 minutes, okay? So now I'm gonna brush a little simple syrup on the top. Then I'm gonna put them back in the oven for an extra 2 minutes. All right. So I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Hi guys, so my turnovers are all done, okay? And I just want to, you know, show you the end process. I'm just putting another coat of the simple syrup on top of them, and then I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of brown sugar, all right? And they're still quite hot, so I'm going to have to give them a couple minutes to cool before I break it so you can see, all right? Okay guys, here are my Bajan turnovers, and they came out really, really lovely. Oh my goodness, I don't even know which one to break to show you guys, but oh boy, oh, look at that. You see how it comes back up? It's so soft. So I'm gonna break this one for you. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh boy. Yes. So here are my Bajan turnovers, guys. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and I hope that you would come back. I want to thank you for being so patient in waiting, and I really look forward to bringing you more wonderful recipes. Please look out soon for the Jamaican spice bun. I will be doing that next week for sure, because Easter is coming up, guys. All right, so again, I want to thank you all for hanging out with me, and I hope that you give this recipe a try and let me know how they come out for you. Okay, thank you all so much for watching, and make sure and leave your comments in the comment section, and also remember to give me a thumbs up, guys. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Bye.